Let's go, dude. Robert Saleh's press conference, absolutely unbelievable. It was fantastic. Him, Christopher Johnson, Joe Douglas, they handled the questions beautifully, extremely professional about everything, every single question that was thrown at them. They handled it in such a beautiful way. It was really, I mean, it was the exact opposite of the Adam Gase presser. I mean, if you think back to that, I mean, of course, we had the crazy eyes. We had Mike McCagnon just sitting there, not saying a single word, just kind of staring off into space. It was a disaster, complete disaster. This one, everybody was enthusiastic. The energy was there. And let's be honest, we all knew what Robert Saleh is bringing to the table as far as overall passion for the game, energy, intensity, a player's coach, right? A true player's coach. He's a guy that gets everybody bought in. This is why we talked about, I mean, we really went into detail a lot in the, in the head coaching prediction video after Saleh was hired as well, on how much of an emphasis Robert Saleh is going to put on uniting the locker room. By the way, I'm actually heading to a wedding right now. So that's what's up with the talks here. But anyway, great presser. He did mention a couple of, we did get some interesting bits of information. Number one, there is a new order of power, I guess, within the Jets organization. Typically, it's like the Jets or the Jets head coach and the general manager on the same playing field, and they both report up to the owner. So they're both kind of equal, like they sit in equal chairs in a sense. Now it's changed, right? Now it's more traditional with the owner down to the general manager, Joe Douglas, and then Robert Saleh below. But it's fine because everybody's on the same page. This was Joe Douglas's guy. He had a couple of questions about Sam Darnold and whatnot, as we all expected, right? And didn't really seem too committal. I thought he did an okay job of kind of deflecting those questions out of the way. Answered everything great, right? I think he had a couple of fiery statements and stuff to get the fans juiced up, to get the players juiced up as well. He's going to be bringing energy to this team. Okay. I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for week one. Again, I haven't been this excited for New York Jets football in years. I cannot wait. And yeah, we have the free agency and the draft and so many things to look forward to, of course. But at the end of the day, man, week one cannot get here fast enough. Right? Also, he also named. So we also got some information on who's going to be the new defensive coordinator, right? It's going to be Jeff Ulbrich, currently of Atlanta. This is a dude that runs the same system that Saleh is going to be doing, right? The cover 3, cover 4. That's what Dan Quinn did. He was the defensive coordinator under Raheem Morris in Atlanta, for the interim period, and was with the Falcons, I believe, for the last 3 years. Obviously, a former player. So he's an intense guy. He's a player's guy, and everything like that. Knows the linebacker position really, really well. There was definitely a couple of guys that I had my eye on, but supposedly, from what I've heard, Saleh he did his due diligence. He interviewed a bunch of different candidates for that position, and the expectation was that it was going to be Coach Jeff. So I'm glad to see that it's official. We have our staff in place, OC, DC. We have a couple of other guys coming over from San Francisco as well. So great stuff there. We have that in place. Have to fill out a couple more positions, and then we can get going on personnel and kind of figuring out who's going to be fitting the system. But man, all in all, crazy stuff. Handled it excellent. Saleh did an excellent job, man. It's crazy. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for everybody watching. I can't wait for it. All right, so I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for sticking with this channel. It's been a long 2 years for us Jets fans. You guys know that. So hopefully we get this thing turned around. And I'll leave it there. Thanks so much, and go Jets.